Hello, Secharat. Social media is presenting a difficult dilemma to solve. On the one side, social media allows us to connect with other people. It opens up doors to new knowledge and allows us to find new job opportunities. On the other side, social media absorbs our time and steals our attention. Even worse, social media uses the data that we create to make us buy things that we might not even need. This is such a serious and obvious problem that there are even films about this topic. The negative side of social media is becoming so evident that a lot of people suggest that you should simply delete your accounts and stop using social media altogether. But this is not a smart way of solving the dilemma. Deleting your social media accounts will make the negative aspects go away, but it will also make you lose all the benefits of being online. These benefits are not mere distractions. It is wrong to say that using social media is just a waste of time. You can stay in touch with friends and distant family members through social media. It is thanks to social media that you're able to make your own marketing or to find employers or clients and do your networking. You can also acquire knowledge that is being shared on social media by other people. Even some public or political debate, sometimes they are exclusively available to those who are on social media. And this is why we're going to discuss how to overcome the social media dilemma without having to give up your accounts. And the best way to overcome this social media dilemma is to fight technology with technology. When we're faced with a dilemma, it means that there is a problem that we need to solve. Now, what is the problem? How can we use social media in a productive way, taking advantage of the benefits and also minimizing the disadvantages? In order to solve this problem, we both agree that deleting everything is a simple-minded point of view that won't allow us to enjoy the benefits of social media. The second point of view that comes to mind is controlling the use of social media. If social media is making you spend too much of your time and attention, one solution would be to have more self-control, to have better time management, using social media apps only when you have free time. Now, the problem with this point of view is that this is an unfair fight. On the one side, there is you and your self-control. But on the other side, there are the wealthiest companies in the history of humanity, making their thousands of designers and programmers and data scientists to create optimized algorithms to get you hooked, so you use social media more and more. The only way to balance this fight is a little bit as fighting technology with technology. Don't trust your willpower. Set an environment that makes you use social media in a healthy way. In order to better manage your time on social media, you will need to measure two things. The first one is, how much time do you currently spend on social media? You can check this in your own smartphone. Most smartphones have this information somewhere. You just need to look for it. If your phone is a little bit older and you can't measure this information, you can also install an app to measure the time for you. Or you can simply think and estimate how much time you think that you are spending on social media. Now that you have the first metric, you know how much time you spend on social media. The second metric is to think how much time you want to spend on social media. And there is not a right number for this question. For someone who uses social media as a work tool, your time, of course, will be much greater than someone who just uses social media as a distraction. This is why you should set your own appropriate time for your own personal situation. Now that you already know where you are, where you want to go, the third step is to make the change. But not trusting solely on your willpower, you also have to adjust the configurations and establish the maximum time that you're going to spend on social media. And most smartphones have already this option integrated, but in case yours doesn't, you can just download an app for that. When you reach the time limit, you won't be able to access social media, you'll only be able to use it again the next day. Use your phone with intention. Go to social media, but don't let social media come to you. We often check social media because we are bored or stressed, or as a way to procrastinate. In fact, we usually grab our phones automatically without knowing how we ended up on social media. And this behavior was conditioned. Most of this conditioning comes from notifications. If you receive notifications saying that someone tagged you on a photo on a social media app, it is difficult to resist the temptation to check it. Notifications are how social media comes to you, and that is why you should disable all automatic notifications from your social media on your phone right now. Just leave the notifications created by real people, like direct messages, private messages from someone. And even after disabling the notifications, you will still have the habit of grabbing your phone to take a quick look. Whenever you catch yourself doing this, grabbing your phone, not knowing why, try to ask yourself, why are you grabbing it before unlocking it? Take a look at the lock screen. Ask yourself, why am I checking social media right now? What am I looking for? It is difficult to stop and ask yourself this question during an automated behavior, but in case that happens, don't miss the chance to reflect about it. A tip to increase the chances of this happening is to use just a black image with a big question, why, as the wallpaper in your lock screen. Reduce the time that you spend on social media. Remove the designed tricks that make you stay hooked. Even if you have established a certain time limit during which you will use social media, you will still have to manage your time to make that limit in the best way possible. Imagine, for example, that you set a time limit of half an hour on Instagram because you check pictures of your distant friends and family members. That's a way for you to connect with your loved ones. So you open Instagram and suddenly you clicked on the Explore page, and then you see a meme, and then you see an ad, and then you click on some profile of an influencer. And then suddenly those 30 minutes have passed and you didn't actually use the app for the intention that you had, which was to connect with your loved ones. And this is your fault, but only partially. Social media has been designed to keep you engaged, to make you discover new profiles, to make you click on ads and to follow new people. This is why it is important to know your intention when you're using social media. Avoid clicking on Explore pages on trending videos, trending topics. Avoid excessive ad consumption so you are not influenced to buy things that you don't really need. If you use your computer or laptop to access social media, well, you can find a lot of extensions for your browser that will remove those engagement tricks. There are extensions that can help you to hide the Explore page, to remove the related videos, to remove ads, to hide comments. You just need to research a little bit. If you want to use social media like a professional, use professional tools. Many people say that they can't stop using social media due to professional reasons. There are people who use social media to promote their work. That's legit, to find clients, to do some networking. If that is your case, you have to find professional tools. So you can use social media like a professional. Social media management tools have a relatively low cost, and these tools even allow you to publish on social media and answer messages without even having to open the social media app. You can also centralize. You can schedule all your posts in that just one place. And when you use social media management tools, you're optimizing your time. You know what you have to do. You can promote your work, you can manage your messages, and you can return to your work without wasting a huge part of your day in a never-ending stream of news and photos and videos. Solving the social media dilemma is taking advantage of the benefits of using the social media apps and at the same time managing your time so they don't steal all your attention. The best way to solve this dilemma is to fight technology with technology. Limit the time that you use social media. Block web pages, block distracting devices, and be clear about your intention about using social media. And these are some of the ways that you can better manage your time. And if you want to find out more advanced techniques, I invite you to watch a special class from the Productivity Ninja course about time management. You can now access arata.se/time management to watch a special class right now.